Welcome back. Hey, why are you so far away? Come close. Come through. Come through. Well, no, not that close. Boundaries, please. That's better. Welcome back to Football Faras. We are still dribbling through the competition, finishing with finesse and doing the gritty in front of all our enemies. It's the funniest, most informative, let's keep it the funniest, football show on your screens. From Garangua to Gaborone, we've got your back. I'm Kate Nokwe. This week, we'll revisit all rivalries, check in on players who are cooking with gas, and we'll break bread with one of South Africa's most iconic stars. It's the show for fans, by the fans. But first, you know when you leave a tissue paper in your pants and then it goes for a wash? That's exactly what happens in this segment. It's Mo and Mo with the headlines.
Did you defrost the chicken? Are you going to be in trouble when you get home and she realizes that you didn't frost the chicken? Yeah. Someone's sleeping.
Okay, we need to do this quickly just so because I've got things to do.
Someone's sleeping in the bathtub tonight. And I'm not talking about myself.
Okay, let's just get this. All right. Our first host still calls a knuckleball a banana ball and gets his football tactics from super strikers. It's Mothebe.
And our second host used to watch The Little Mermaid every night before he went to bed. And he slid tackle his uncle when he came back from the mountain. It's Mojak Lehoko.
This is Rolling Subs, and these are your headlines. In our first story, the Norwegian cyborg strikes again.
Erling Braut Haaland scored a hat-trick this past weekend. As clinical as he is in front of goal, I like to believe he just seems to be very boring.
He's the most unexciting striker ever.
He's just like a room temperature glass of water.
This guy's like a cheese and bologna sandwich in grade 5.
It's like driving a Mazda. It's adequate. It's just transport.
He's boring us.
Boring, gent.
Like all the things we've just mentioned. But I will say this. If you didn't have him in your fantasy team,
you missed a golden opportunity.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
In fact, guys, in our Smash Sports fantasy team, there is a brother.
Mshana FC.
Mshana FC, what are you doing?
29 points, my dog.
Erling Haaland got more points than your team.
By himself.
By himself.
We're not saying you're bad. We're saying you're In our second headline, the Blues hit Wolves for 6.
Chelsea is the multi-bet that worked out.
Ooh, that's so funny.
You know, you just take the most random outcome.
Just do this. It's a raffle.
You are like, oh, Macedonia to beat Brazil?
Give me that.
You Gabon to beat Swaziland?
I'll take a bit of that.
And give me Peru to beat Germany's.
Give me all of that.
And the bookies like that will never happen.
Little did they know.
Surprise!
Dogs.
We signed 99 players. And the win is just one.
Game of a life. You know what Chelsea are? Chelsea are that kid that has all the toys in their house, but they still get jealous when they watch other kids playing with bricks.
Yeah, they're like, oh, my father, they wouldn't even let me have a brick.
And they
got a PS5 controller.
Their father buys that brick from your house.
Yeah, grab Jonathan.
For 75 million.
My father doesn't even let us roll in the mud. No, it's not a choice, Jonathan. It's dirty where I live.
Do you think I do that for fun?
You're ungrateful, Jonathan.
That's what you are.
You are being Chelsea. In our final story, Itumeleng Khune has been offered a non-playing role at Kaizer Chiefs. Chiefs!
You guys are missing out on a golden opportunity to bring that legend back.
Keep Itumeleng Khune in the team.
That guy will say fire things when you least expect it.
And he'll teach the youth all the lessons they need to learn.
The likes of slang, he'll come up and say things like, "What's poppy, my dog?"
Remember that video? What's poppy? Kuzu, I can't hear you.
Hey.
Kuzu, I can't hear you, my brother.
I'm saying what's popping.
Puppy is popping, my brother. The puppy is popping, man. You know, like always.
What's poppy?
What's poppy?
No, what's popping? What's poppy?
Poppy.
P-O-O-P-P-Y, man.
Let this guy speak to the youth and give them advice.
He'll be like, yo, no cappies, man. No caps, no cappies.
What's poppy?
Sorry?
What's poppy?
Buffon, 46, still playing.
I agree with that.
Cristiano Ronaldo, still playing.
Ezrom Nyandoro, 45. Not playing, but I just want to let you know, I love that man.
What's that? Wait, that's not on the script.
Son, let's shout out to Ezrom Nyandoro any chance I get.
I know, but what's he got?
Name a better name than Ezrom Nyandoro.
Betwele Makatini.
I'm actually hating today's topic because this coming weekend, it's a battle of the Reds. Man United versus Liverpool.
The battle for third, as I like to call it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Start us off, Morena Mothupi.
For me, it's just good. Whoever wins, for me, is joy. It's just because someone's going to get defeated. But I would prefer for United to lose for obvious reasons, just historically, and the shambles that the team is currently in at the moment. Who is that young man? Mason Mount, just walking off like just a wounded gazelle, just a
Sick note.
tranquilized child
It's the sick
missing his papa over the weekend. I like it. It brings me joy when United suffer defeat and they play. No, I don't like injury on other people, but if it means United losing, it makes me happy. So, yeah, I would say I want United to lose.
I'll keep you. Mo?
You should not be taking comfort in the supporter of another team wanting your opponent to lose, because
Why not?
in retrospect, he actually has greater respect for the team he wants to lose. He hates it that
No,
much.
he doesn't.
No.
He
Come
hates
through,
it. He
come
hates
through.
it that
Ooh.
much.
I'll tell you what a wise man once told me. The enemy of my enemy is Garankuwa.
He really has no respect for your team.
You don't have respect for Liverpool compared to
Absolutely.
Man United.
He doesn't consider him a big team.
No, I'm not really like...
He only considers any other team that...
My dislike for United is stronger than my dislike for Liverpool. In other circumstances, I do like Liverpool losing, but at this particular juncture, because I grew up.
Yeah.
You're not a big enough team for him to even care whether you lose or not.
Why is he speaking for you?
He's a hyper manipulator. He doesn't have his own arguments, so he's trying to turn us against each other. This is what I've seen them before.
I need not do that. Yeah, but still. My thoughts, Manchester United is going to win.
Okay.
Indeed. I understand, of course, we are in shambles as a Manchester United faithful. We did lose to Brighton and Hove Albion, albeit, fortuitous last-minute goal by João Pedro. But
Matters not.
But indeed, it matters not, because with Manchester United, you do not know if it was a mistake that we conceded or if we're just horrible. But we're going to go with the fact that we've been horrible, as we've been for the last decade. Whew, it hurts saying that. But nevertheless, we somehow find a way to beat one of our top 6 opponents, even at our worst. Look at the FA Cup final. Who would have thought? Nobody. But now,
I did.
But
Remember
now,
I told you?
No, I do not.
We've
no.
got evidence.
No, I do not believe you.
But whom?
Who is playing in the FA Cup with the City?
But it's okay.
Yes, we have evidence.
Yeah, no.
Milo, please pull that footage.
No, let's leave Milo out of this. Let's leave Milo out of this. Let's have some cocoa. Let's have some cocoa. Now, what I'm saying here is Manchester United will beat Liverpool.
Concede.
Manchester United will beat Liverpool.
Okay.
How? I have no idea.
At least
But what I do know though is that bald man from the Netherlands has seen the light. You cannot go buy a player for 45 or 35, however much we bought De Ligt for, and start him on the bench. Instead, you put Harry Maguire in there.
Lord Maguire.
Who literally cost you the Brighton and Hove Albion game. So we will now get to see a refined back line that will consist of the centre-backs Lisandro Martinez as well as Matthias de Ligt.
Where are they playing? Are you guys playing at Old Trafford?
We're at the Theatre of Screams.
Oh, yeah, you guys are going to win.
Screams.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Venue alone.
It hasn't been the theatre of dreams in almost like 15 years. If anything, it's a bordello.
Morena doesn't like talking about the past because he selects which past he wants to talk about.
It's a classy brothel. That's what Old Trafford is. It's
No,
sophisticated.
but you see, we can talk about the past because we've put it in very bold writing here on our pieces of paper.
Oh, let's hear. What did they say? What did you guys say? It's just a Premier League title. We've got 20, we've got 19.
No. You have.
There we go. I knew it was coming. Come on, come through. Morena.
No. You see, you need to be specific in your terminology. What you have is 18 First Division titles and 1 Premier League title.
Oh, heck.
We have 7 First Division titles and 13 Premier League titles.
Every week it's this. Every week. Every single week.
I'm sorry.
You guys bringing up your past trophies.
When
it's like
it
someone
matters.
talking about them at Trickers House
Not
20 years ago. It doesn't matter. It matters not. We're talking about now. If anything, we should go in the last 5 years if we're going to use history.
The bold writing here
My thing is...
was not put there by me. I came to work, I found it there, and I said, it shall be referenced since it is now being put on paper.
Oh, please, that's been in your back pocket every time I talk about Liverpool.
Every single... We could be talking about Chiefs and you find a way to talk about United having like
He
Champions
really
League trophies
does.
in the treble.
Because for me, the way I look at it...
I mean, we can't not talk about Chiefs and Man United since they've played one another in whatever the competition was many years ago.
Chiefs is a better team.
Wow.
Then...
You heard of that.
Okay. Why do you think your team is going to win? Why are you wrong? I'll indulge.
Mohamed Salah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, genuinely, he scored the most goals in the history of these derbies, 14 goals. So if he's playing, there's a strong possibility he's going to score. That's why. That's one of the reasons for me. And
I want to say I'm nervous.
are you nervous?
I am nervous. I
Against
am nervous.
United,
No,
okay.
no, no. I am nervous. I am nervous. I am nervous.
Brighton.
Because
Brighton.
I know, right? No, let me tell you, I am nervous because watching the Liverpool right now, it feels like we're still trying to find our feet. I'm not convinced it's a Liverpool that could have challenged a City a season ago or 2 seasons ago. I just feel, especially knowing Man United, how they show up against Liverpool. All the things that you mentioned, I just feel like I do think we're going to win, but very close. It's not going to be like a 7-0 drubbing like we've given Man United.
It must be a
pass.
horrible time to support both your teams.
I know. It's
glorious.
It's uncertainty for
I am not mad at all.
You just accepted your fate.
I've accepted my fate that we are within our banter era, and even in our banter era, we are still able to win trophies.
Liverpool. I'm giving Liverpool 2-1.
Liverpool 2-1. You've got that at about 1.84 on Betway. That is a horrible betting odd. That's how much Liverpool will give you. You get 4 times more if you go with Manchester United.
Because it's most unlikely. That's why.
Yeah, you see, we love to be the unlikely, the underdog. You know,
Never.
you know how much money we cost people with the FA Cup when all that money went to Manchester United.
I said Man United.
You should
Before you even said.
should have put it on
You
Betway then.
you don't know if I didn't.
You wouldn't be here. You'd be on an island, on a yacht.
You know what you guys are? You are two parents that are going to go watch your children play sports, but you both, number one, don't think they're going to win and kind of don't want them to win.
No, I think Liverpool is going to win.
There's a feeling here that like you guys genuinely don't want your team to do well.
No, I'm nervous, but I don't think we're not going to not win.
At the peak of Arsenal's banter era, I still believe we're going into every game with hope. Like blind, delusional hope. I thought we were going to beat everyone.
Yeah, you see, that's the difference between you and us.
That's why you guys are wherever you are now. And
What do you mean wherever you are? You are just in a lot right now.
we haven't lost a game.
Who has?
In how long?
No, we're talking about the current season.
Right.
Like season that started 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Who hasn't won? Who has lost a game?
Oh, no, we've lost a game.
Thank you. So why are you comparing me to them?
I haven't conceded a goal, personally.
Oh, no, we're getting all our boogers out now.
No.
Seeing our nose, we're going to be nice and good after Christmas.
Oh, 7-0 Liverpool.
Yo, there you go.
7-0, damn it, Liverpool.
That's
Mohamed Salah looking for that hat trick one more time.
Yes.
4 times the odds if you go for Manchester United. Thank me.
What's the score?
1-0.
1-0 to United.
An own goal by VVD.
Oh, I was going to say, you're going to come for
An
Van
own
Dijk.
goal by VVD.
What you saying? You're not going to concede?
We're not going to concede.
I'll put 100 rand down that you're going to concede.
100 rand.
100 South African.
That we will concede.
Yeah. Actually, just make it 250 rand. 250.
Do I
There's
get
no
paid?
way you need it with a clean sheet.
No, no ways.
Yeah, and I will
Have you
invoice
seen
you,
your back line?
and I will DM you. I don't want it in payment plans like you normally do. I want my money in one settlement. 250 rand the next time we shoot.
All right, thanks, Arsenal. Thank United. All right, comment below. Let us know who do you believe is going to win the Battle of the Reds. Will the real Reds please stand up? Next up, in the land of the blind, one-eyed Mothebe is the king. He's next with the rant.
Welcome to the Mo Block, and I am Mo. Of all the players that left Arsenal at their prime, we as Arsenal fans hate Robin van Persie the most. Yeah, Ashley Cole, Gail Clichy, Bakary Sagna, Samir Nasri, none of them compare to the Judas that is Robin van Persie. You were injured the bulk of your 8 seasons with us, and we stuck by you. You know what you were? You were like Forrest Gump in the beginning of the movie. Legs were constantly broken, but we stuck by you. We gave you the number 10 jersey for Arsenal, and then we made you the captain of the best club in the world. And what did you do? You went to United. We stuck with you when your little fragile Dutch malnourished body was crumbling at the seams at every chance you had. You had cheese curls for ligaments. Cheese curls that were fermented in water, soft, breakable. Cheese curls that were in a child's mouth for a very long time, just moist. And that's what your legs were. You had spaghetti legs, just breakable, soft, adaptable in water. But we stuck by you because we're good people. You ungrateful. No, but it's fine. It's fine. No, it's fine. It's fine. No, it's fine. It's fine. You went to United. Look how that turned out. You scored goals for them. They used you for 1 season. Now look at yourself. You're not an Arsenal legend. You're not a United legend. I wish you go to a vegan restaurant and they put meat inside your meal. I wish you go to a really nice, fancy restaurant in Rotterdam. I mean, just a lavish Michelin star restaurant and then you bite your tongue during the starters. Now you can't enjoy the rest of the meal. You have to go home because your little fragile tongue is bleeding. I hope you don't enjoy that 5-star restaurant. I hope in the coming months, Rasta does a painting of you. Rasta painter than Persie.
She was a talisman on the pitch and is now a master tactician off it. She has won 4 back-to-back CAF Women's Coach of the Year awards. She has been awarded the Order of Nkamanga and a doctorate. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, better put some respect on the name Desiree Ellis. She's next with Morena Mothupi.
I'm in the company of somebody who's won an Africa Cup of Nations, the first that this country has had. Somebody who, of course, has won many a COSAFA Cup titles. Somebody who has taken her country to an Olympic Games. I'll do you one better. Somebody who's taken her country to a FIFA World Cup. I'm not done. Somebody who's taken her country to the knockout stages of a FIFA World Cup. The first coach to do that in South Africa. Should I continue? Somebody who is now being referred to as Doctor. Yes, I'm in the company of Dr. Desiree Ellis. Thank you so much for coming through. So what do we call you? What do we call you? Wait, are you doctor? Are you coach? Are you award-winning Dr. Coach Desiree Ellis? Which one do you pick on what day?
I'm just Desiree, The doctor
Boring.
title takes something getting used to. I was at an event and Natasha Tickles was saying, doctor, and I just kept walking and I realized, oh my goodness, she's talking to me.
Yeah.
And I turned around and I said, I'm sorry, I'm still getting used to it, but some people call me Dr. C, obviously for Dr. Coach, but I'm Coach Des.
Do you feel that this recognition that you've gotten now, especially with the doctorate, has been a long time coming? You've deserved it for a long time, or everything happens when it should?
That's what I believe also. Everything happens when it should, because I'm not here by default. I got baptized in an incubator, premature 7 months. So they called my mom in and my father in and said, listen, you need to baptize. We don't think she's going to make it. So everything that happens is a blessing for me. I mean, I played in the national team for 10 years and I only picked up 32 caps. Now you almost get 16 in 1 year. And then, not in my wildest imagination could I have thought that it would end up or would come to this, where I'm now the head coach of the team and with all the achievements that I've had and the team together. But what you put back in then, you don't realize that the sacrifices that you put in, yes, there's failures along the way, but the sacrifices that you put in is the success of tomorrow.
What was Desiree Ellis's reason for getting into football?
I love the game. Without a shadow of a doubt, from a very young age, even though I was told I wanted to be a boy because I wanted to play football. And all I wanted to do was to play the sport I loved. Yeah. And my late father was probably my biggest critic. He would tell me after every game, it wasn't good enough. I'd go sleep at night, cry myself to sleep. Tomorrow morning, I get up. I want to do better. And getting into the game of football at the time, we all wanted to become professional.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that didn't happen. And that's why you get a job, play football and get a job. And we talk about black tax, but we all do it. My family at home, I take care of them. I take care of myself. And I honestly can't say if I wasn't involved in football where I would be right now and where they would be right now, because it has opened so many doors, but it also helped financially. And I think when you look at it, we all go into that. I went into it because I love the game.
Yeah.
But later on, it became that I needed to be involved in the game to be able to survive.
Player or coach, what gives you the greatest thrill? What has given you the greatest thrill? What, when you look back and you think to yourself, in my next life, this is what I want to do still?
Oh, I must say it's a difficult answer. I love the game without a shadow of a doubt, to be on the field and play the game and be able to, test myself against someone, because they see this short person coming and they look at you. And Kabuzita always used to say, you will see what happens next, And then just to have that enjoyment, but we can't play forever, And I think going into the coaching space, I've always been someone that, cares about people. And I think you can't be a coach and not care. But I really enjoy this too, because now I'm making a different kind of difference in everybody's lives by creating opportunities through being in the national team. So I'd have to say currently coaching.
But as a player, what has been your greatest regret? If you were to go back to your playing days, what would you hope that yourself and the powers that be could help you do differently?
I think we didn't play as often as we should have. I think it was still very small back then. We'd only play when there's a competition. And I think for the group of people that we were, players that we were, I think at the time we deserved more. It was a fantastic group of players. In the beginning, of Achilles Atoles, Kabuzitas, Joanne Solomons, all of those players in the beginning. Portia obviously came in 2000. But the group of players that was there, I didn't think we didn't play often enough. We obviously won first trophy only in, at the COSAFA Cup in 2002, way back. And obviously, the other thing is not going to a major international tournament with that group.
What do you regard to be your greatest success as the coach of the national team so far?
Oh, you've made that answer very difficult.
I just love asking difficult questions. I'm good at this.
Qualifying for the World Cup was big. Going to the round of 16 was bigger, but I have to say the WAFCON.
Really?
We've been to the final 5 times. I was part of that. I think the joy it brought to us in winning that, not just the joy it brought to us, but the joy it brought to everyone else. For me, that probably was one of our biggest achievements.
Bye! Sayonara. Nihlale kakuhle. Adios. You get the drift, but don't miss us. We'll be back soon. But should you miss us, like and subscribe on our YouTube page. Leave us all the nice comments. Our mothers watch this, so be nice. But you want more content? Find us on all our social media platforms. We're at Football Faras. Until next time, bye!